Howdy folks, it's Turtle here, and welcome back to another texture pack update video. And I know what you're thinking, but Turtle, in the last texture pack video you said it was a one-off, so what are you doing making another video instead of playing Eternia? And well, it was a one-off, that previous video, in that I had to separate everything to make it compatible beyond 1.20.1, currently 1.20.4. And that was a one-off thing, having to do all those things and then fixing things and throwing a few things in. But then I was inspired to go back and do some textures that I haven't done yet that have already existed. So the textures you're going to see today obviously will work in 1.20.4 and beyond. But I also dumped them into the 1.20.1 folder texture pack. So they're unrelated to the split of all the complicated texture stuff. What I'm going to show you today, you will see in Eternia, and you will see in future versions of Minecraft that I play. So let's get started here, because there's a lot to talk about. This is a pretty big update that I did. Talking about my own texture pack now. Cherry stuff. I did all the cherry stuff. I did the particles, I did the leaves, I did the petals, I did the saplings, I did everything. So if we look at the nice cherry leaves, yes, they're overdone. Yes, they're a little bit much. But it does represent exactly what the default textures are trying to do. It's just now it's in photoreal. They're loud, I know it, but they look beautiful. And the textures, or the particles, I made them less square. The petals on the ground, I did those as well. There you go. So when you come to the cherry grove, it looks all photoreal. And then the last thing, which I didn't do for myself, is a sapling. What I meant by do for myself was get set up to show you, like, you know, get her ready to prepare. There you go. There's the sapling for the cherry grove. I think that's everything, right? My list says cherry particles, cherry pink petals, cherry leaves, cherry sapling, and then I have to come over here to show you the next thing. Prepared leaves. I got all the leaves done. So some of them I had done myself, like the jungle leaves, mangrove cherry you just saw, and then not acacia, what are they called? Azalea leaves and flowered. Those I have done myself a long time ago, but these were part of the Redcraft texture pack that I use underneath, which you all who watch these videos know I'm talking about. However, I finally did my own leaves. So now we have photoreal leaves. The oak, birch, dark oak, and acacia all use the same leaf, just a different color, but spruce uses its own, so I used real spruce stuff in real life and made it look like spruce in Minecraft. So there you go, all the leaves are mine now. So you know, fewer things are used from Redcraft as that keeps breaking and stuff. So that's the other big thing I wanted to show you. So that catches us up with leaves and trees. Now we have to go back to my main texture area, and I got some more exciting stuff to show you. Let me get over there. And everything is kind of strewn about, so I just have to show you without giving away too many spoilers, because I have a big, huge, exciting thing to tell you to after this. Oh, poor guy, stuck in the boat. Chiseled bookshelves and regular bookshelves. So I realized the regular bookshelf used my oak planks, but the front was Redcraft, so it was half and half. So what I did is I just finally came in and did my own bookshelf with real books. So there you go, a photoreal bookshelf, which then led to the chiseled bookshelf, which is a totally different texture, but it inspired me. So all these textures I'm showing you, by the way, are ones that I was scared to do because I didn't think I would do a good enough job. And then once I put myself into it, I do a very happy, exciting job, I guess. So there you go. Chiseled bookshelf, though, you know, works like this. You can take things out. So there it is with nothing in it. And then you can put books in, and then underneath textures, and then it has some inlay stuff like woodworking. So there you go. Regular bookshelf, chiseled bookshelf. And as I'm talking, I'm really distracted by how beautiful this is. I always say my texture test worlds always have the best scenery. Look at this. Can you imagine building here and looking out at the river and the mountains, and then that mountain valley where I showed you the grove? Can you imagine? Jeez, my texture worlds are always the best. Anyway, oh, it's so cool to see my own leaves now and everything. Everything you see is my own now, except gravel and sand. Those are the only two I haven't done yet, because I don't know what to do. I tried sand and it looked terrible. Tried gravel, looked terrible. Other than that, all this stuff we're looking at is mine. I'm very excited. Alrighty, moving along. Doors. I had done all the doors previously except iron and oak. And those I was using the red craft one. No, not using them. They were in the, whoops, spoiler over there. Whoa. Anyway, I was using the red craft ones underneath, right? Separate texture pack that I run underneath mine to fill in the gaps I haven't done yet. And what you've been seeing up until now were the red craft because I was too scared to do my own. So I finally caved in and did my own. And look at this. I did my own iron door. I'm so proud of that iron door. Look at that. And the trap door. I'm so proud of how that turned out. I can't believe I did that. I'm so excited. Oak door. I made it a lot more weathered than the polished oak door that Redcraft did. But it blends in with the oak planks and things. So there you go. My oak door. I'm so proud of how that turned out. Oh, I'm so excited. And then the oak trap door. And then there are items too. There's an item for the door in your hand, and there's the other one there. So there you go. The doors, I finally did them. I've been thinking about this for years, how I was going to do these two, and I just kept avoiding them. And I'm so proud I did them. I love them so much. Now I just have to use them. And again, you'll see this stuff in Eternia, because everything I'm showing you today, I also put in my Eternia, in my previous pack for that I used for Eternia. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get through this really quickly, because I don't want this to be half an hour long. I should just make it long and slow down. Anyway, what is next? Okay, now this one is tricky to explain. Suspicious sand and suspicious gravel. It's there. It's in there. I made it very, very difficult because the default is very difficult. But here's the deal. Here's the story. I cannot take Redcraft's textures and put them in my texture pack and say, oh, I made suspicious sand. Do you see it in there? There's two in here. Do you see it? And do you see the one in here? Ooh, I'll show you in a minute. I cannot take Redcraft stuff, adjust it for suspicious, and make it my own. I cannot do that. So what I did is I made slight adjustments for suspicious, kept it in the Redcraft texture pack, which I've been updating with permission, and I put in the README, I made this adjustment. In fact, the README for that texture pack is getting so dang long. Man, at some point though, I'm not going to be able to keep nursing along that Redcraft to keep working. I know it's popular. I get hundreds of requests for it. It's too big to upload somewhere, but man, it's going to get tough. So what I want to do is I want to come up with my own sand and my own gravel in my own pack and then do suspicious versions. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the suspicious stuff in a minute if you haven't spotted it yet. The problem is it can't be too grainy because even this grass this is borderline tolerable for grainy. Now the previous shaders I used, it wasn't grainy at all, but these better shaders make it look kind of grainy. So gosh dang, more spoilers. So I got to be very careful because my attempts at sand and gravel were horrible. So these are the last two like earth elements I need to do. And grass, I gotta do my own grass too, but whatever. So anyway, back to the point. This is still in Redcraft. Can you see the suspicious I gotta redo this brush too. This brush is so stupid looking. I guess it's okay, but it could be better. Anyway, do you see the suspicious? Do you see it? Look carefully. Let me get really close for you here so you can see it. I don't know what device you're looking at, but do you see it? Right here and right here. And then, of course, there's 8 stages or something as it goes. So I had to make that suspicious too. And there you go. Boom, and then it'll pop. I'm in creative, so nothing comes out. No more suspicious. But those are the brush stages, see? Sand. It'll go back, don't worry. Sand, do you see it? This one's harder because it's harder in the default. Do you see it? Let me turn this off. Do you see the one suspicious block? Right here. It's a little bit color different right there. Again, and then you've got the, this part that you brush. So, yeah, it's very difficult, but it's supposed to be. So you gotta take your time when you're digging, just like real life in archaeology. So that's the sand stuff and gravel stuff, suspicious. I gotta get my own going, so I don't have to stick it in Redcraft, but that's just how it is for now, just to get it done. And I need to come up with a new brush, because that looks stupid. What is next? Oh, skulk stuff. So here we go, off to an ancient city. I know where there is one. Alright, I'm just flying around and blend it in here. Okay, so first of all, I did all the particles, which only come up if you have like Swift Sneak and you run around and it's enchanted and people are looking behind you. So I'm not even going to show you those, but I have the soul particles where like soul faces come up behind you just like they do on Soul Sand. I did the the Skulk version, and I also did this, the Skulk particles in general. So let me show you all the different things. So first of all, the Skulk vein, it's busy. It's really busy and thick, but I wanted it busy and thick. Skulk vein, that's the stuff here. It glows. I made it glow and animated. You see it. Looks awesome. It changes colors too, not just glows. If you look, it changes colors, see? I don't know if that shows up on your device, but it's, you know, changing colors and stuff. And then under some of the vein is the Skulk itself. That's like, well, there's the vein there. Skulk is in this mixed here. Here we go. The super lit up stuff, that's the Skulk itself. So I made it blend together. It was a really busy texture to start with, so I kept it busy. But it's thick, it's busy, but it's beautiful. Look at that. So now I gotta talk about the components. So the Skulk Catalyst, let's see if I can find one. There's this one here. There's a Skulk Catalyst. So what Catalyst does is it'll grow Skulk around it, right? And even if I make noise, don't worry, I'm in peaceful, so we're not going to get blindness or the warden or anything. So there's your Catalyst. That makes it grow. I'm so happy how that turned out. And then you've got the sensor itself. This thing, hard to see, but that's on purpose. Different colored, barely, just like the default, but if you run by, there you go. Oh, see, and the animation is all photoreal. And see how the part of the waves, those are all photoreal and smoothed out too, even though they go really fast. So that leaves us to looking for a screamer thing. Where's the screamer? Come on. How hard is this to find? That's funny. Now if I weren't like in peaceful, this would be really scary. How come we can't find a shrieker? There's one. Where is it? Where's the shrieker? I can't find it. There's one. So the shrieker particles, I smoothed them out a little bit. They still look kind of Minecrafty, but I did the best I could. And then if you look at the animation itself, maybe I'll go back and make those even smoother. Anyway, you see the animation in here of the shrieker and the side of the shrieker. It's all done up. So there you go. Another one over there. So anyway, gosh, my volume is so loud you probably can't hear me talking. Anyway, so again, I might smooth that out. That'd be the only thing left if I decide to. Alrighty, last thing down here is the reinforced deep slate. We gotta find the middle of this place. There's the flames over there. Let's shoot on over here. And there we go, reinforced deep slate. I took deep slate and I reinforced it. Because that's what it is. Reinforced deep slate. It's kind of hard to see because I'm not going to give myself night vision because it takes away the effect. But there you go, reinforced deep slate. Boom. Oh, you can break it in creative. There you go. There you go. That's all of the Ancient City stuff. 100% done except for that one circle texture that I might clean up even more. We'll see how I feel. I kind of like that. It's Minecrafty. Doesn't matter. Moving back to the overworld, I have a big surprise. Alright, so I've talked about the Redcraft stuff that I've been nursing along since 1.12. I've talked about my own texture pack that I've been adding to every so often when I get inspired. But I did another thing. I started a separate texture pack of glazed terracotta. Photoreal glazed terracotta. And this is separate from my pack. It's separate from Redcraft. It's like my kids' paintings. It's in its own pack because people might not want to see my kids' paintings. This glazed terracotta also in my own pack because I don't think everybody wants it. So I'm running 4 packs now. On the very bottom I have the Redcraft that I've been adapting. Then I have my texture pack on top of that. And then I have my kids' painting on top of that. And now I have glazed terracotta on top of that. Let me go through what these are. You can probably tell. But here's your white glazed terracotta. Here's your light gray terracotta. Here's your gray terracotta, your black terracotta, your brown, your red, which is a flower, orange, yellow, and lime. If you've ever noticed, the lime terracotta in default is a lime. That's where sliced lime comes from, right? So there you go. And you can tell these are what they look like by themselves, because you know there's orientation placement. So that's what they look like by themselves. And then if you put them together right, you get these patterns. So I'm going to use this a lot now because I can get like different flooring and stuff. Walls. Look at that. Oh man, I can't wait to glaze everything. So here we go. Green terracotta, cyan, light blue. Okay, this is blue because I wanted a piano in one of them. Sorry, you're not going to get a blue terracotta. You're going to get a piano terracotta. Here's purple. Here's magenta. I kept the arrows because they're purposeful, right? Especially Heolike has used the arrows for the train station, the train system, the rail system. So I kept true to the arrows because it's necessary. And then pink. But then you put them together and you get a piano. So I can make a giant piano now in my world, like make it like a museum type giant piano. Anyway, this is the real length of a piano, except there should be one more note up there for C, and there should be 3 more notes down to A, but whatever, close enough. So it doesn't have 88 keys, it has 88, 87, 86, 54, so 84 keys here. But anyway, there you go. So yet another texture pack, but that one's done, obviously. Glazed terracotta. So dang proud of that. That was so much fun. I can't wait to use this stuff in my builds now. Oh man, I'm gonna have to glaze. Oh, so much fun. And any other people visiting though won't see it. That's the bummer, but whatever. Alrighty, so there you go. There's my big update. I'm gonna through it quickly on about 20 minutes or so, just about by the time I actually finished finish signing off. I'm just trying to get a screenshot so we get like a selfie here. There you go. So anyway, that's it. I'm caught up now for a while, unless I want to go back and do a few things that I'm relying on Redcraft for, like sand, gravel, tall grass, short grass, wheat. But that's about it. I think most everything else is in my texture pack. So anyway, if you want it, send me a message. It's too low to upload anywhere. I just have to send you a link to a Google Drive for both the updated Redcraft Nursed Along with permission and my own. So there you go. Big sign off. Subscribe so you can watch everything. Hit the like button so people know we exist. And that's it. I'll see you next time.